Здравствуйте, меня зовут Трэвис Ли Бейли. Я жил в Москве, Россия. Я очень люблю этот город. Это очень красивый город. И я жил здесь 5 лет. И сейчас я на красный квадрат на Кремль. И я люблю русский человек. Это капиталист страна. И можно покупать все продукты, можно на Америка. И много магазинов здесь. И это очень хорошо жизни, очень спокойной жизни, очень стабильная страна здесь. И я очень люблю русский человек. Это есть сильная семья и традиция семья тоже. И милиция приходи. Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Как дела?
Отлично.
Отлично.
Что вы записываете?
А?
Что записываете?
Я просто делал видео для Facebook. Да? Ладно. Да, это человек приходи здесь раньше и маленький скандал. Это смешной, потому что я делал видео 5 минут и потом пьяный человек приходи. Ничего, это не важно. Okay, my name's Travis, Travis Lee Bailey. I've lived in Moscow approximately 5 years. This is the most incredible city in all of Europe. There is, right now I'm on the Red Square. And the one thing that you notice about Red Square that is, when you first walk on it, is how big it is. It's probably approximately 6 football fields. And it's just it's absolutely awe-inspiring. A very, very beautiful, very beautiful square with a lot of historical monuments. Behind me is the famous Onion Dome Church, and then also there's a Kremlin here. If you turn slightly to the right here, you see over here, right here, there's a small stand, and they used to do trials there. And in those trials, what they would do, this is before the Soviet Union. But what happened is in Czechoslovakia, when it was invaded during the Soviet Union, in the USSR before Russia was a democracy, which it is today. In the USSR, of course, there was no democracy, no freedom of speech like today. And what happened is that these people, they unfurled a banner, and this banner basically said, get out of Czechoslovakia. And what happened is that the people of Moscow just basically started to attack them, and the police were called very quickly. The KGB came, and they took these people and they put them in jail. And they, one woman, who was the most famous woman, she had a couple of children, and they actually put her in a mental hospital on trumped up charges, her and another woman, and then the other 3 or 4 actually went to jail. So an interesting story about Red Square here. There's a lot of tanks that come by here, and on Military Day, there's tanks that come along, and then there's missiles on trucks, and then planes fly across here. Only veterans are allowed on this square, and it's just absolutely awe-inspiring. It's so big. So here is the Red Square wall with the Russian flag. Over here, you have Lenin's tomb, and Lenin's still there. And yeah, it says Lenin on the front, and then Lenin's tomb is. They used to have Stalin there for a few years, and then what happened was Khrushchev came to power. He gave his famous secret speech in which he denounced Stalin, and then they took Stalin's body out. And so currently Lenin's still there. It's a very dark and very strange monument to Russia and to the USSR's history. Along the wall is buried famous people from the Soviet Union mostly. What I'm really fascinated in doing is there's a couple of Americans. There's probably about 3 Americans that are buried there, and my dream is actually to, when I'm approximately 200 years old, to be buried there too. And you have over here. There's a famous museum, history museum, and then there's the entrance. This is just a few blocks from several metros, and then over here, anybody that thinks that Russia is not a capitalist society would be completely wrong. This is the GUM